Hey everybody, welcome back to my layout. This will be a layout update for October 2013, and mostly it's just going to cover stuff I got over the last month because there's a train show and a couple of orders of rolling stock came in, so I have a whole lot of new stuff to show you guys. So let's get right into it. First thing in the background you can see there are those 4 auto racks. I got those at the train show. They are Intermountain Bi-level auto racks. Super nice. SOPAC, CSX, and 2 BNSF ones. Let's go a little closer and take a better look. So like I said, they're really nice. They're the see-through ones. I really like them. Lots of detail. But the only catch with them is my turns, my corners and curves are too sharp, and they rub, the end cells rub on them. So that kind of really sucks that I didn't realize that they were so long. I was just mystified by the amount of detail, and that's why I wanted them. But turns out they're too sharp to run on my layout, so they'll probably end up sitting in boxes most of the time when they're here, which is too bad. But I can take them to Fremo and stuff like that and run them. So I just got the camera pointed up, and I'll just show you, how you can see the internals. Pretty cool. So with all these new cars I got over the last couple months, I had to redo my storage track wall and finish it all the way and do a proper double track the entire length. So I finished that. I got some just Atlas Code 83 and some joiners and just finished it all the way to the end. So that's 22 feet, 2 tracks of storage there, just to keep stuff off the layout when I'm not running it, and also just so that I don't have to put everything back in the box when I'm not going to use it. It's kind of nice not to have to put things back in the box. So there's a couple Hanjin 20 footers and that TEX 40 footers new. I got those at the local hobby shop in Edmonton. So that field truck you see there is new. That's an international truck made by Walthers. It came with a pup trailer as well. I got that in a previous order that finally came in. And that Dash 9 that's sitting behind it is new as well. I got that at the train show. That's another Kato. It's just DC, but hopefully I can get around to someday putting DCC in it and maybe a wide cab or something, a GE wide cab, the proper CWL cab. So also in that consignment at the train show, I got another IC SD70 Death Star. This one 1015, it's DC only. Nice little pickup. I'll throw a Tsunami GN1000 in there and give it DCC and sound just like that other one, the 1003 that I did. And it'll be cool to run a pair of those on my layout. So this is another item from the train show. This is just the unpowered Walthers American maintenance away crane. It's a nice little addition. It goes well with this, as well to go with that crane. I got an older CP 40-foot flat car. That's a Walthers Proto. Got that at the hobby store just to go with that crane. And together they make a nice looking little maintenance away consister. I've got it with one of my older CP gondolas and the MOW caboose. And just for show, that SW900 on the front end there. Here's a better look at some of the drawworks. Have to be really careful with it. I took it apart and just got it so badly tangled and almost wasn't able to get it back together, so I won't be playing with that very often. You saw that loco in the intro. That's a new Athearn Genesis ES44 AC CP rail 8711. Nice model. I'm going to do a full review on it later on the how it stacks up to my Intermountain version of the same locomotive. But I'll tell you now, it's really nice. The detail is very, very nice on it. And it also, it's a good puller too, so watch for that video later on. So coming behind it there, those are Athearn ready to run CP rail hoppers I found at my local hobby shop in Edmonton there. Got 3 of them. It's a 2-line train, Central Vermont Boxcar. Walthers Gold Line cement hopper, and that's Atlas Master Line, I think, GATX. So that International dump truck there is new as well. That came with, I got that in addition to the fuel truck, and I got a package of 3 of those green dumpsters with it. That was part of that order. So you can see why I had to redo my staging tracks, so I have a little bit more room to keep stuff. Kind of reaching a saturation point here. While we're on the topic of that, I'll show you something I made that I was working on last week. So this is totally dependent on how your basement's laid out and stuff, but the way my house is built, there's a staircase above this kind of weird 45-degree crawl space. So in here, there's a lot of nothing. It's basically just storage. Let's move in a little closer here. So it's basically just empty storage. We keep Christmas decorations and whatever under there. But under the stairs, there's a really good opportunity to build shelving to store rolling stock boxes. So I just built 3 shelves. They're just made out of all scrap wood that I had left over from like my garage building and projects in the house and whatever. And all I did was attach 1x4 to the bottom of the stairs, 2 of them, run them out, and then just put a piece of, we call it aspenite here in Canada, over top of that is particle board. And then away you go, 2 screws in the top of that just to kind of hold them in place. And you got lots of room to store cars in there. So I figure I can store about 100 cars there in 3 shelves. So that's pretty substantial. You can keep all your stuff organized. Like I keep my grain cars on the top there, and I can see all the car numbers and everything if I need to get a box. Keep the tank cars on the second shelf, and then just miscellaneous down below. It's a really good, easy way, cheap. Like it didn't cost me nothing. I used all scraps, and it was just wasted space anyway because you don't go in there for anything besides to throw the Christmas tree once a year. So I'll show you a little bit inside a little bit more too. So in the wall studs, there's opportunity for storage there as well. I keep some of the overflow stuff goes in there. So it's a quick and easy way to store and keep your rolling stock boxes organized and completely out of sight. That's everything that's new down here, guys. All the new rolling stock and locos. Let's pop upstairs and I'll quickly show you what I'm working on my desk right now. Hey guys, so we're up in the office and you can see I've got that Athearn Genesis SD70M2 completely ripped apart up here, and I ripped all the Athearn rice bulbs out of there, and I am in the process of redoing all the lighting with LEDs, and I'm going to put some marker lights on it as well while I got this thing apart. And I want to send a shout out to K-Trains for reminding me that these units have marker lights that CN installed after they bought them. Athearn Genesis did not put them on, so I'm going to put the single marker lights that the prototype has, and that's kind of what I'm working on right there. So I'm kind of excited to show you guys what that looks like when it's done. So it'll be a little red light on top of one of the ditch lights. So that's what's going on with that up here. I'm on the lighting stage right now. I've got the decoder and the speaker are installed, and there she sits right there, and it's all, I wired it up, it's all ready to go. I've already had it on the programming track, so I'm just doing the tedious part right now, which is the LEDs and the marker lights, especially because I had to like kind of do a Frankenstein job on a pair of Details West EMD ditch lights, and I filed them right down to kind of make them look like that, the marker lights on CN units. But probably next layout update I'll have this unit running, and I'll show you guys what it looks like with the finished 603 surface mounts and marker lights and everything. So that's everything new on my layout up to the end of, or up to the middle of October, I guess. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.